Beloved pupils, good afternoon, Teacher Lisa. May I ask, how are you feeling today? We're good. You're good, but your face is moving, right? So, before we officially start our discussion, we will have an energizer for you to become energized. So, I will play a video and you just have to dance and sing as well as I play the video. Inside my class discussion. So let's have first the respect others. So please read the definition. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Be kind, considerate, and respectful to peers, teachers, and school staff. Next we have stay focused. Nika, please read the definition of stay focused.
Stay on task, follow instructions, and memorize instructions during lessons.
Okay, thank you. So, during my discussion, I want you to stay focused and do not talk to your seatmates or any kind of noises that is unnecessary. Next, be prepared. So, bring necessary materials, complete homework, and come prepared for classes. Just like you have to bring your open your essential needs or everything related to stationery or the class. So next, raise your hand. So if you have an idea about our discussion or you want to ask a question, you can raise your hand. Then last one is keep our classroom clean, maintain the environment, dispose of trash properly, and care for school properly. So before and after we use the classroom, we have to maintain the cleanliness as it is as a benefit for us to become a healthy person in the near future. We now take your seats. So at this moment, I want to have a review from the previous topic, and I will ask you if you learned something from the previous topic. What topic have we tackled from yesterday's discussion? Aaron? I will group you into 1 to 5. So this game will help you to know some parts of our lesson today for working as a team. Are you ready? Yes! Great. I will divide you in 5 groups through counting from 1 to 5. Let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 5, 1, 2. Okay, so please gather here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 more. 5 more. No. 5. 4. 1. 5. Please stay quiet and go to your group number. If you're already choosing your leader, please come here in front. Your representative. Hold and seat. One na Wait. You may now get started. Can you give me some brief definition of what this hazard is all about? Okay, now opinion. Take the rest of the weekends. Something that teacher. Hazard is a source of danger. It is a source of danger. So, from the perspective, what will happen to the house na tapit na possible mo evacuate ka o ingon ka o dahil mga galing or okay, so since we are done with our activity, let's proceed to the lesson proper. So from our activity that we had earlier, do you have any idea about what we will going to tackle this afternoon? Yes, sure. Can you identify what is it?
Based on the activity later, I guess our topic today is about disaster risk.
It's very good. Let's give 3 claps for that, alright? Our discussion for today is all about disaster risk reduction management. So, do you have any idea about what this word means? Or do you have any words that can be connected with this word? So Reggie?
Out from the words that I have seen, I guess it can be connected with the words safety precautions or safety measures that we need to do, especially during the most unexpected moments in our lives.
Yes, very good. Let's give 5 claps to Reggie. Yes, very good. So, as what Reggie have said, DRRM is also about safety precautions. So, this what you call this program or DRRM helps us to be safety and secure, especially in times of emergencies. So, DRRM stands for Disaster Risk Reduction and Management. So, it means preparing and taking actions to prevent, reduce, and respond to disasters. So, this DRRM is muna sa program na di-conduct an intervention na di-allow sa government para di kanang hatagan kita idea ang mga tao, especially example ang mga, di ba dapat ang mga students i-orient na sila na, di ba na yung drill, example na sa mga school, so earthquake drills, di ba? May para na sila ma-aware sila, hatagan sila o ng ideas on how to deal sa mga situations, how to handle themselves, yes, to ready themselves, so prepare, for example, like in emergencies, yes, that. Disasters are natural or man-made emergencies that could not be handled by affected communities who experience severe danger or incur loss of lives and properties, causing disruption in its social structure and prevention of the fulfillment of or some of the affected communities' essential function. So, disaster, 9 types of disasters: the natural and the man-made. So, when we say natural, example, natural, ano sa naisip ka ng idea when it comes to natural disasters? Is okay, so natural disasters kanang bisag kanus na nagitawan tabo ng unpredictable na sa nature sa God. Yes, kanang ang nature bitaw ang way dapat ang mga tao murag bisa the nature itself ang murag nag-cause na example kanang mga tectonic plates, mga volcanic eruptions, di ba di unpredictable na di man ta uncontrollable, di na siya ma-control sa mga tao kay murag it's a natural phenomena. And when we say man-made disasters were caused or involves people. So kita yung nandun na. Example, kanang mga fire. Possible causes of fire is neglection, neglection from people. Example, brown out kita example sa may classmate sa una, then mo'y inggagan itang init is sa cortina. So, timing mo dyan gaso nga cortina. So, out of neglection, kato nga, simple na pangita po na sabot lang sa iting na nahimong hinundan nyo na sunog bilabay. So, that is a man-made disaster caused by humans. So, examples ng mga disaster is we have earthquakes. So, isa ka na makita naguba ang bahay, destruction, destruction, ang kanyang mga simento kay nangaguba, nangabulugag. Yes. So, everyone, can you read the definition of earthquake?
Earthquakes are a result of sudden movement along faults within the earth.
So, sa definition sa earthquake, asa man sa ninyo ma-identify sa man-made or sa natural disaster? Natural disaster. Why? Right?
Hindi man natin mag-ibawan ng sure.
Okay, please, Andren.
Hindi man natin we don't know picture if the earthquake is nagtabot na bigawang adlaw or doon kabalo parang nagsa siya o mubuto pero sa mubuto ang pagbuto na sa lason.
That's very good. So, ang earthquake, di ba, unpredictable sa yes, na yung mga PBOX na parang mag-monitor, pero di na siya kaibaw o kumalas-alas na mo-occur. For example, ka na, sa po na yung bilog, makaibaw ang taga-PBOX or taga-PBOX nga na naay ka ng taguyog ka na ang nakita, pero di sila makaibaw kung manas-anas sa gamit po. So, murag, it's a natural thing. Kaya ang earthquake is a natural disaster, kaya hindi na siya makontrol sa mga tao. Another example of disaster is, isa man siya? Volcanic eruption. Yes, volcanic eruption. So, as we can see, nabulkan na siya, then, may buto. This is volcanic eruption. So, is it a natural or a man-made disaster?
Natural disaster.
Okay, natural disaster again. Volcanic eruption is a natural phenomenon in which molten rock, gas, and other materials are ejected from a volcano's vent or fissure onto the Earth's surface or into the atmosphere. So, di ba, kung mag-volcanic eruption, dapat mo evacuate ang mga tao. That is to, para maasa ka na, para safety, para ma-protect ilang kaugalingan from the volcanic eruptions. Kaya, kung example, alin na ay layo na tayo, di naman grapo na nimo ma-determine, yes, kung asa na sa kung na siyang damage kay ang volcanic eruption is so ako kanibaw kung anas-anas sa mo buto. Yes. So, next we have typhoon. So, nakasuboy na ba mga yes?
Yes,
Bagyo din. It's a medyo worst na scenario na ay typhoon yung itang sa inyo. Please, Lauren.
For my teacher, we put it I think of that forever. Then we nakonti naluto dadali ang tubig ng pot. So, yung mga bata wala mo lang ko. Hindi naman ako mabungan ang pot sa tubig. Kaya ako naman tayo. Ay, mga ubat ko na evacuate sa balay ang magbabo.
So, that is an unfortunate scenario. Kaya ang typhoon ng ganda kaibaw kung example, the number 1 na karon mo kaibaw kung ila ka minutes makalitraga. So, yes, that is a natural disaster. But somehow, makainit ko na nga man-made na way contribution ang mga tao nga nung grabe ang effect, anong grabe ang impact sa typhoon. Okay, say for example, maglabay tang sa sura or bisa ka sa grabe tang gamit ng mga eagles. So, maka-affect na sila sa climate change. Ang climate change naman na sila impact sa mga natural disasters. So, even though wala tayo hindi kita involved sa natural disasters pero through our actions, human actions, or human activities, murag somehow makaiputan murag natay contribution na storm system characterized by strong winds and intense rainfall. It is a tropical cyclone that forms over warm ocean or ocean waters. So kasagaran ni metabol year isa kanang mga dagat. Hadto ko sila mo atak mo abot sa kasalan kay grabe po na siya. Damage. Yes, grabe na siya. Next, we have sa siya. Flood. So, ang flood, natural or man-made disaster?
Man-made.
Man-made. Yes, we go. Why? Ano yun? Masagutan na ni Loren. Anong makaibon ng man-made siya disaster?
For my teacher, ayun po nga man-made disaster kay na po possibility na itabo na siya teacher tungkol sa paglagay ng proper paglagay ko sa basura kung saan may basura mapundo ang basura sa ibor na nagbilig na pasusin pa ang tubig na para matuwal ang pasusin na mulo ang tubig na para sa kanyang nagrawal po ang tubig na-stack na siya tungkol sa paglagay sa basura sa kuwan muna yung makapos ng flood mataas ang tubig.
Yes, very good. So, ako ay a very big possibility ka kadasyan ang main reason yung grabe ka ang impact adverse effects of flood. Kasi for example, gamay na baha atong giingani mo ka pwede mag-trap ng mga basura mo man yung ginundan nga nung di maka-flow o tarong to tubig. So, Miss Raj, can you explain why you said man-made or it can be also be natural disaster?
I would like to start with how it became or it can be man-made disaster. It's because it can be through deforestation, wherein people are abusing the use of trees in order to produce more papers, and then without considering the adverse effects of the floods. And then it could also be basta po yun nga, natural disaster. Hapon sa ito ang action sa
ideas is Raji and Miss Adrian. So yes, murag ako yung impact mainly ang mga tao, ang human activities nga no, kasagaran sa mga hitabo or imbis murag natural lang tanang ang hitabo is mahog na man-made na siya, murag na contribution ang man-made na nakay tungkol na pala sa ating mga pangamatan. Yes. So this is flood, a natural disaster that occurs when an area becomes inundated with an excessive amount of water, typically due to heavy rainfall, snow melt, or overflow of rivers, lakes, or coastal areas. So, example, mga typhoon, mga bagyo, uwan, hangin, so trap or through deforestation, wala yung pugong sa tubig mo na grabe yung overflow, and then may mga trashes, mo na yung hinundan nga no? Yes, mga kung saan pa kayo ng tubig sa daghan ko, pwede maka-cause of loss of lives. Pwede na nato, grabe ang impact. Yung gamay ang tana siya nga butang, pwede na nato grabe kayo siya. Okay, so yes, this is fires. The state of combustion in which inflammable material burns, producing heat, flames, and often smoke. So, gali, kanang paglumag. Di ba, grabe na, isang init na tayo sa mutnaong. Ani ang makikabong grabe na siya. This can be also man-made or natural disaster. Okay? So, when you say natural, pwede na siyang makitabo. Example, ilatan. Natural na siya, kaya hindi na lang mga bubong na babog nga rin ng mga ilat, lightning. Pero, when we say na makitabo, kita sa example, sa electricity department, ito out of neglection, nahog nga, man-made to siya. Kaya, man itong ginangkitarang ibot, diba? Ito sa mga saksakan sa electric fan, no? Itong murag overheat, so, that is, kung ito na-prevent, mahimo ko siya. Sumako, yes. Then, through the RRM, so, disaster risk reduction management Very good. Ano na siya nga din? Grabe na siya nga, di ba? Gisundan na siya sa earthquake. Grabe ko ito siya, ganang impact. Mo ni siya ang tsunami in India 2004. So ako na taon ko 2004 so murag atal ko ana. Pero sa according to my research, grabe siya kanang impact tsunami in India. 200,000 people were killed. Yes, 200,000 people were found dead. Kay bilang ang tsunami, di ba? Ang tsunami natural man-made. Natural. So, kasagaran mo, pero ng tsunami ko after earthquake. So, murag magkuyog sa dagat. Di ba? Kasagaran ang hingon nila. Awang pagka dyan. Simakot ha. Wala pa akong dyan naka-experience. So, simakot. Wala experience. Tsunami. So, wala talaga. Nandun ko na. Pero, sa ato mga nakita, dito sa mga movies, di ba? After earthquake, murag maubas ang dagat. Then, ako bumalik, grabe na siya, kayo nga, so, mas mga buildings. So, exaggerated, grabe ng mga sa movies, pero, grabe na murag, pari-paringan ang ng results sa tsunami. So, muna siya, as you can see, grabe mga houses, murag na destroy, destruction, grabe destruction. So, 202,000 people were killed. So imagine how destructive these disasters can be if wala tayong mga interventions or preventions na ibaw-pan. So yes, VRRN really serves a great play a crucial role in keeping our lives safe and secure, especially in times of emergencies. Kanil, earthquake. Pamilyar ko sa simbahan, mga kanil siya. Then after earthquake, as in complete, destroyed ka lang dyan. Kanil na lang siya bilhin. So, ngayon ko lang, yung adverse impacts dyan. So, VRRM, so those were the disasters or the calamities that attack us unexpectedly, which caused so much damage to people and many were found dead. In those unwanted events, people lack preparedness. So, modulate, number one, na hinundan ang preparedness. Ito, di ba sa ilang daon? Kuan lang to, kanang saying, pero makainit ko lang, tinuod, kanang tinabog kay, lack out of kanang murag-wap, ito sila nagkakabanya. Lagi, tingnan na daw sila sa mga murag-wap, ito na ibawaan, nang i-advise na natin sila na para evacuate kay super typhoon, di ba gingon is na super typhoon ang landa. Then, wala silang wala na kay pila na ba nga mga yan sa sila, pila na ba bagyo man, tira. Then, itong mga, di ba natin yung mga storm surge may nabo mga main cause mga nagkaghan dyan ang so, out of lack of preparedness, murag daghan jud nga pwede mahitabo nga wala na to expect. So isn't it very scary that we don't know anytime soon na pwede possibility nga mahitabo. So in order to somehow address the damage, our government applied VRRM or the Disaster Risk Reduction Management in order for us to stay alert and prepare against unexpected phenomena. So, the role and delays sa DRRM for us to be knowledgeable and aware. Okay. Kung may DRRM, may matag na mga interventions, may matag na mga ideas, kasi mga dapat buhaton. Di ba kita, monthly lang na di-implement sa BISO mga drills, the earthquake drills. Kung ito, interest ba siya? Itong isa itong demo, si Johan. CTE, yes, CTE days. Even na program, gipadayon gapon ang earthquake drill. That is to practice ourselves bitaw lang. Bisan pag sa buhaton natin dapat tadi na to i-like kanang mga chances na like pwede na mo. So kanang di ba i-alarm na siya to siya alarm, di ba? Then, dapat ang mga bata, mga students, dapat dyan mo i-practice na dapat dyan, yes, cover and hold. So, dapat ang mabawas na sa katupang murag symposium na nakita sa kanil, by word, nga katong gihatagan kita mga tips sa katong mga firemen on how to somehow address and handle situations, di ba? Dati na yung mga students na try o gatong gamit ng fire extinguisher. That is to para makatagal ang idea mo. Minsan may kanang gamit sa mga fire extinguishers, mga facilities, kung di ko na ka maong gamit. So, try siya sa gamit na ito para ibaw ta mo gamit. Kaya example, isang pakulay, mga fire, isang magamay na siya, dapat natin i-handle na or ibaw na ta mo, isang na paggamit ng fire extinguisher para ma-stop na siya, para hindi na siya hulakto. So, that is the very big part or the very big role sa mga taga-DRR and makatag bitaw sila ng knowledge na to, mga tao, even the very common people, for example, mga bata, mga elementary students, iatagan ko siya, example sa mga month, March, di ba, mga yung Fire Awareness Month, mga kuhan kay, para nakinagod sa elementary, para namin nga na, mga interventions bitaw, para program na siya sa firemen, nag-implement ko sa mga taga-DRR, and that is to give us chances or give us knowledge, as what I said earlier. Okay, so to measure your understanding about our topic, our discussion this afternoon, we will have a group activity. So you will be role playing. So I will be the one to provide scenarios in the TV screen, and all you have to do is to understand the scenarios that I will be giving to you. Then you have to think of the ways or the strategies on how to handle the situation. Say, for example, the first scenario will be earthquake drill. So here are our activity. So scenario 1, so I will be the one to divide you into 2 groups. So there will be 2 groups. The first group will act out the first scenario, which is all about the fire drill and evacuation. Then the second group will be the one to portray the scenario 2, which is all about the earthquake safety and first aid. So the first group will be given the situation, a fire alarm goes off unexpectedly while students are in the classroom. There is a potential fire in a nearby area of the school. The teacher must lead the class to evacuate the building, ensuring that everyone follows proper safety and procedures. So thus, the scenario number 2, the situation is an earthquake shakes the school while students are inside the classroom. Once the shaking stops, the teachers assesses the safety of the classroom, and students must help each other stay safe, check for injuries, and evacuate the building. So the situations are already there. All you have to do is to act out these scenarios. So I will remind you that you must be aware that each one of you must play a role. So name role ni teacher, name role ni student, name role ni friends, name role ni atong bata na ni-injured bitay. Yes, kaya parang this is to give you ideas on example, na may tabo na kakaibaw na mo sa ibato through this role playing. So here is our criteria. Preparation 15%, achievement of objective. If you really target the importance of that situation, 35%. Imagination and creativity on how you portray and how you act out the situation, 30%, and presentation 20%, for a total of 100%. So kindly go to your group. give you now the floors, and you can start your role playing. Okay, so thank you, Group 1, with an impressive role playing. So let's proceed to Group 2. So thank you, Group 2. Let's give each other a very round of applause. It's a very impressive and very meaningful scenario, right, guys? Somehow, sa atong role playing, sa nagturo to siya, you gain knowledge, you gain ideas on how to handle the situations, how to take care of yourselves, to be safe and secure, especially in times of disasters, emergencies, or calamities. So thank you for your participation. Now, children, after all the activities of discussion, I would like to ask you, what have you learned from our discussion this afternoon? Yeah, yes, Miss Reggie.
I actually learned a lot from this discussion now, and I guess one of the lessons that stood out is that it is really important for us to prepare, because any time could be a possible time that we will experience the most unpredictable and most devastating moments of our lives, just like the disasters that we have discussed.
Yes, very cool. So, and also, Ms. Loran, can you give me your insights about the topic today?
I've learned from our discussion the disaster risk reduction management have an important role in our life in order for us to be safety and to be knowledgeable on how to do the things, especially if there's a calamity or unexpected emergencies in our life. So as well as I've learned a lot from our discussion, also to the different kinds of planning, different kinds of disaster prepare as we will discuss.
I am very happy that we were able to fully apprehend, fully understand our discussion today. So yes, the preparedness and the knowledge natin again with DRRF, with disaster risk reduction management, we already have our inner drive kay bawat ako unsay mga buhatan when possibilities come nga nagkaroon mga emergencies. So I am very happy that we were able to grasp our lesson today. So for our we will have an activity. Can you get in the group? So I will just be reading to you the instruction, and all you have to do is draw a star if the given word is caused by natural disaster, and draw a triangle if it is a man-made disaster. So for number 1, are you ready? So for number 1, flood. Is it a man-made or natural disaster? Draw a star if it is natural, and a triangle if it is man-made. So are you done? Okay, so for number 2, toxic river. Are you done?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so for number 3, volcanic eruption. Number 4, explosions. For your assignment, can you take note of this? You will have to draw a box. So inside the box, nasa division. So the first one is the natural disasters. Then the second box is the man-made disasters. So you will have to list down some of the few examples of these disasters. So for example, the number 1 is already given. So natural, we have earthquake. So the rest